My question is, my husband and I own investment property separately.
All
In
right.
other words, he owns a couple of property under his name.
All right.
And I own, one. So do I need to make two separate trusts? If I want to do a revocable living trust, do I need to do a separate one?
If you want to keep your assets separate, the answer is yes. Most married couples that we do trust for have been married for a long time, and they own everything jointly. So we do a joint living trust where we put all their joint assets into the joint living trust. If you or your husband have an interest in keeping your assets separate and apart, then yes, you would have your trust. He would have his trust.
Right. But I'm talking about to avoid a capital gain tax. Do I need to do that or no? If he died before me, does that mean whatever his property that he owns, I have to pay capital tax, right? When he dies.
There is a good provision left in the Internal Revenue Code called the Stepup basis. It says if your husband owns a piece of property and he passes away and you inherit that piece of property, your basis for capital gains tax purposes will be the value at the date of his death. So if he dies owning property that you inherit from a capital gains tax perspective, it's good news. If you guys own that property jointly, you would get a step-up basis on 1/2 the value of the property. If he owns that in his name only and you inherit the whole thing upon his death, you'll get a step-up basis on the whole thing.
So then I don't have to worry about the capital gain tax? I'm not sure I understand that, what you explained to me. That's the reason why. I talked to one of the attorney, and that's what she suggests me to do, a separate, in order for me to avoid a capital gain tax when he dies.
Is your husband older than you?
Yes.
Okay, so likely he's going to pass away before you. So for the purpose of minimizing capital gains taxes, it would be best if he left those properties in his name only, and that you would inherit them upon his death using a living trust or another tool.